14th of May, and we are very excited because we are going where, Amarena?
To the Cork Veg
Festival. Exactly. We are going to the Cork Veg Festival, and is a huge event for all the people who would like to get closer to the vegan world. And there will be many speeches and great food. So now let's have our breakfast instead, all right? And so I will start with my grapefruit juice, and then I will have a papaya. I will have for sure a mango because mango is ready for my chia pudding, and I will add a banana and maca cappuccino. Here, watermelon. Before going, we need to
my grapefruit.
All right, let's squeeze. And this grapefruit is very sweet. I feel the mouth watering. Yum. Chi-chi. And now my maca cappuccino. Yes. So this is really my invention. Warm water, not hot, because we don't want to ruin the beautiful properties of maca powder. I don't really want hot cappuccino. For our cappuccino we need maca, cacao powder, here, maca cacao powder, and homemade almond milk, homemade almond milk. I alternate homemade coconut milk and almond milk, but probably my daughter, she prefer almond milk. I prefer 3 times more coconut milk. And but almond milk, it's amazing and it's so fast. For sure, it's easier to make almond milk than coconut milk. So, and I have some barley. My daughter, she likes homemade almond milk because makes the foam on the top, and she loves that. And here we have 1 teaspoon of barley, powder barley, and 1 teaspoon of maca, if I can open it. This amazing root packed of nutrients, and is amazing because maca is going to energize your body and to boost your body. And then cacao powder that is high in vitamin C, high in calcium, and high in iron, and is what I need. No, it's a good mix. And here my almond milk. Woo, woo. And here we are. I'm learning shooting video with my iPhone. Yes. And voila, les jus sont faits. Wow, I love it. Well done. Else, oh, after this I will have watermelon and my chia pudding. This one, you know, I soaked the chia seeds with almond milk
and water.
And I prefer when I make it with coconut milk, but I soak them with almonds, and you can see that it's too thick, you know. So I'm going to add a little bit more of almonds because I prefer it when it's a little bit more fluid. I will add half banana and a mango. Please try a chia pudding with mango. It's super buonissimo. Ciao! We are in Cork for the Cork Veg Festival and yeah. Okay. Oh, we are arrived. The navigator said that we are arrived, but now we have to find the parking. The weather is not too bad, but now we are almost arrived. We parked. We have been very lucky, isn't it, Amorena? Come here close to me. We've been very lucky because we had the chance to park.
And I got to use, and Mom let me get a fidget spinner.
Oh yes, a fidget spinner.
And it goes very fast.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom.
Here we are. I'm shooting a vlog. Alright. Thank you for the ticket. Thank you. This lovely lady gave me for free 2 tickets. Thank you. And instead we received free tickets. That's nice. And here there are many stalls. And you know, I will try to let you go. Look here. Absolutely lovely, and I'm totally hooked. What are they?
These are unicorn ones, and they're apple based, so you can have them like on anything.
Oh, brilliant!
Yeah, you can. So they'll be like apple, orange, and
Fantastic, organic, I presume. Organic. Do you like it? Wow. Hold on a moment, because here I'm shooting a vlog and I was talking in Italian and I met a lovely girl. I said, oh, beautiful, this black...
It's like seeds burger.
Yeah? Sorry.
It's on the other side of the... Yeah, so it's really
Sounds delicious. So I'm going. Ciao, come ti chiami?
Benedetta.
Ciao Benedetta, vai, enjoy.
Grazie. Ciao.
Ooh, Italian friends. Buddha water.
Organic birch. So Buddha water is water that's sourced from Scandinavian countries, and it's organic birch sap is the primary ingredient. So 2 to 3 weeks in the year they harvest the sap, it oozes out of the birch trees, and that's the primary ingredient that's used in our products. And then what they use is spring water that's slightly carbonated and use natural fruit flavours. And traditionally birch is used for cleansing, detoxing, but also for rehydration. So it's a great drink to quench your thirst.
Oh my goodness, that sounds fantastic. Yeah, can I buy one for €1.50?
Well, try. Have you tried it? That's the original.
Yeah, you know what? I like without any flavor. Can I try without?
That's the purest one. It's got slight apple flavour to that, but none of them are very...
yeah, I don't like with sugar. Is that sugary?
They're naturally sugar. The xylitol comes from the bark, so there's no added sugar.
Wow. Wow!
Would you like to try? Original.
Wow!
I tried the original, and I tried the...
Wow!
And that's what makes it raw. It's nice, isn't it? You like that? That's the raspberry. Raspberry one.
Here my stall, because here raw chocolate, raw cocoa powder and chocolate. So I didn't know this brand,
As I say, we got
but there are loads of things here. 1 bar for €3.50, and I will try a piece of blueberries.
Where do you sell them?
It's mainly where it's sold in health food stores. It's sold also in places like Morton's and Galway, Morton's and Dublin. It's all
Yummy. And we keep going in our stall, and here we meet Mary. Hello, Mary. Hello. Hi. And here a stall of look here, meeting. Hello, Vicky. Hello, how are you?
It's my daughter, Lana.
I know, Alana. Hello. Are you having fun? I think it's amazing.
It is, it's brilliant.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
And I got 2 free tickets.
Oh, did you? I got guest tickets as well.
Fantastic. That's great. I went up to the door and the lady said to me, do you want 2 free tickets? I said,
Oh, I got some. They sent me some because of my page grew to free car.
Ciao Simone!
Hello.
Ciao!
Hi.
Hi, this is my vlog, Row 50, and this is my son, and this is Simone, he's Italian.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, Italiano. And this is Morena, and tell me, how is Kippy? How is the situation? Are you happy?
It's going pretty well. We have already 30 people signing up to join the meetup. Everybody's asking us how this works. They're asking us what we're doing. And Emma's doing a great job so far.
Brilliant.
Well, we're doing our best.
Emma is very busy. It's
Yeah.
great.
And vegan recipes that you...
Hi, hello. Here, can you guess who is here with me? The strongest vegan man in the world. Fantastic. Many compliments for your book. I saw the cover is absolutely nice. And when did you start your journey in the vegan world?
I'm vegan for 5.5 years now.
Okay. And how do you feel?
I feel fantastic. Never felt better.
What you can say to the young guys like my son here with me at the vegan festival?
Well, basically I can recommend anyone to try to go vegan because it's I've been training for almost a quarter of a century now. And most of the time I've been eating meat, but then 6 years I've been vegetarian from that time, and now 5.5 years I'm vegan. So I have tried all the different ways of doing it, and there's been no way of a diet that's been better for my health and that's been better for my performances. So if you want to be healthy, you want to be strong, go vegan.
That is the way. Thank you.
Patrik
Baboumian. My son is here. You can say something to him. He came
how you doing,
just
buddy?
to meet you.
Cool.
He said, I go just because I want to meet Patrik.
Hey,
you
nice
know?
to meet you, buddy.
Did you break a record of 550 pounds?
Yeah, that's it's been kilos.
He watched your YouTube channel yesterday.
Cool. Okay, cool. Nice to meet you guys.
Bye. Now at 2 o'clock there will be Fiona Oakes, a vegan. She's vegan and she's a super awesome athlete. Sitting here and waiting for her.
My name is Fiona Oakes and this talk is called Running for Good. The reason the talk is called Running for Good is, as Piers explained, it's currently the title of a documentary which has been made about me by the filmmakers Kip Anderson and Keegan Coon, who made Cowspiracy. And rather than kind of explaining lots of factors of what I do, I kind of thought I'd use that to explain all about my life and why they picked me to make this documentary. Keegan told me it was because he thought I got a unique perspective handle on veganism. I was completely shocked. It came totally out of the bolt, out of the blue, because I never think of what I do as being very special at all. I literally did not want to harm animals. That is the reason I adopted this lifestyle. At 3, I understood that meat and fish were animals. I understood that. I didn't realise the cruelty involved in the dairy industry and with eggs until I literally quizzed my mother about it. And to be completely frank, I don't think she understood either. When it was explained to me that the cows didn't choose to give us their milk, they needed it for their babies, but we took it, I said, well, I don't want to be involved in that either. So from that point, I was a vegan, and I have been so ever since, and that's well over 40 years. Say at a very young age, and that was purely just not wanting to harm animals. It wasn't, another difficulty was that I had a lot of surgeries. I was very athletic when I was a junior, when I was in my teens. I had a lot of surgeries and I was in and out of hospital. I've actually got a disability that I've got no kneecap on the right side. When I was going in and out of hospital, adopting this lifestyle, people accused my mum of all sorts of child abuse, that I wouldn't grow, I wouldn't be healthy. And she didn't really have any facts or proof or any reference point to actually state otherwise, other than a belief that it was actually more cruel to feed me lies than it was to feed me plant proteins. So we went along with that, and as I say, I continued with my veganism. When I developed into early adulthood, I always wanted to do more. So it was always my main ambition in life to have an animal sanctuary, to be able to help animals directly. I always thought this would be a complete dream. I never thought this would become a reality. So I rescued animals in a very small way. I worked in London and I rescued where I could. So small animals lived at my partner's house, and the larger animals I kept at livery yards, the horses, and at farms. It's all very interconnected. So at this point, I approached coaches. Would anybody help me move to the next level? And they looked at my results and said, for sure, we'd like to coach you, we'd like to help you, but there's one slight problem. I know, what's that? It's your diet. We're not going to invest this much time in somebody who's just going to go and throw it all away because you refuse to waver from this idea that you can do well on plant-based proteins. You can't. You need meat and dairy inside you to perform. So if you don't compromise, you don't get a coach, which sounds completely unrealistic to people in the 21st century in 2017, but I can actually tell you an instance that happened on Thursday. A young runner, very talented runner in America, told me exactly the same thing. I was out in America trying to do something else that I'll explain later, and she said she just got a new coach. She was very excited. She was hoping to go for Olympic junior trials, and he refuses to coach her unless she invests herself in meat and dairy, and she won't do it. So therefore he said, I'm sorry, I'm not helping you. So even today the barriers are there, especially in sport, that you really need to break earlier than the rest of the field, running with a few really top African runners. And the cameras are on me, and it's a perfect opportunity to have the cameras on the word vegan. It's like running through the streets of London with closed roads with a billboard saying it's a positive thing for veganism. So that's why we started the Vegan Runners back in 2004, Peter Simpson and I, and that's actually grown and grown to the benefit and positivity of veganism. That's one of my actually proudest achievements. Toughest foot race on the planet. So I said, well, what's that? He said, Marathon des Sables. For any of you who do or don't know, this is a week-long stage race in the Sahara Desert, and for a week you run basically a marathon a day. One day you run about 100k. You carry a backpack, and I've actually brought the backpack for you so you can get an idea. This little backpack, and in it you have all your supplies for the whole week, apart from water, which they give you on a limited supply. And so you've got your sleeping bag in there, you've got your food, you've got your medical supplies, everything you need for the whole week is in this pack. So it is billed as the toughest foot race on the planet, and they don't mean losing that billing. It's very difficult and a totally cavalier thing to do. But there were so many people around the world wanted to see the first vegan woman get round this race, and thought I was the one to do it, and I'd be saying I would do it. that I thought, I've got to go, I can't let the animals down. At least if I go and I can't complete it, I've tried, rather than sitting at home and wondering, could I, would I, should I? So I went off out there. It was extraordinarily difficult because for this race you have to wear gaiters to stop sand getting in your shoes, and your feet swell up in the heat. It's very, very hot, and unfortunately mine was swollen before I actually went out there, so I won't go into details, but by day 4, which was the long stage, I could actually see the bone sticking out of my little toe. It was so bad, and I was carrying on, and all the time I was carrying on, I am not going to let this beat me, I'm not going to let the animals down. And people were writing to me, they can actually send email messages of support around the world, and people were saying, please keep going for the animals, this is going to be monumental if you can finish this race. So I literally couldn't let them down. So I continued on to the finish, and I did have a really rough time of it out there. And people are joking and saying, what sort of nutrition do you need for that race? And when I did it that year, I can honestly say I had about 19 boiled sweets and a bag full of painkillers. That's about all I could manage the whole week. But I did get round.